Welcome to channel 831 Novo. Today we have a live potting of the CARMEN HASS. It's going to be in a 15 going into a 25. Somewhat. Check it out. Some limbs defoliated. So a minor setback. We're going to help it out by painting it. We're painting the tree after the transplant. It's going to be Pride Lands premium potting soil, compost free. Alright, dropped in a bottom layer on the number 25 nursery container. Now I'm going to gauge and see how easy I can pull that. Let's see if it's easy, or I might have to cut it, or it might come out. Let me just check it out. No, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it. Can it come out? Yeah, but I don't like to tug it. I'd rather play it safe. So I'm going to pop the bottom. Beautiful Avo, saludos, gracias. Alex Saldaña. This is the potting of a Carmen Hass. Carmen Hass in a 15, going into a 25. I didn't want to risk losing the mound by pulling on it, so popped the bottom, dropped it in. And now I'm just going to throw the pride lance around it. Feed it and paint it. Scratch it in. And paint it. Water down. All right, now we gotta cut up and cut the collar of the can. I'll be doing the same thing with the fuerte I bought at Costco yesterday. Yeah, for 20 bucks, I was surprised to see that. And the Mexicola. Congrats on your fuerte and the Mexicola. Do you have your gem yet? Get a gem, bro. But yeah, we at Santa Cruz did not get the $25 or the $20 avocado trees. $35 gem in Watsonville. That's a deal. Now the soil. Again, compost free. just slightly make sure that there's no air pockets. Don't like try to smash it. Just gently. All right, try to leave a lip. Dr. Disaster, avocado trees live to 250 years plus. Good job, Nacho Libre, thank you. Now it's a citrus mix. Perfect for growing avocados. And it calls for a cup per inch of trunk diameter. And 1.5, 1.5, creeping on 2. And we're gonna go under. So maybe just a cup and a half. Now I don't have an orchard, I just grow avocados with my family all throughout the 831, Salinas, Watsonville, Santa Cruz. Do I use worm casting? I heard that it's beneficial. I don't really use it too much. I just go with the feeds. I mean, I'll be adding it. I see worms in my compost in the top layer, so they're doing their thing. But yeah, they're big feeders. They're big eaters, so I feed. Water. Yeah, try not to let that run. But it happened. I didn't leave a big enough lip, but over time it'll settle. You're gonna have to slow water something like this, but it's okay. You just don't want the fertilizer to roll off the top. And spill over. Now it's paint. $13.99 at San Lorenzo Garden Center. We only carry the white. And then I heard Aptos Landscape has some. I don't know what color. And then I bought this can at Far West Nursery, the last brown one. I don't know if they've ordered more. Okay. Again, very little water. 4 or 5 brush strokes. But yeah, paint your tree. That's my #1 recommendation. Especially with these Carmens. Carmen's doing their thing. They're called loca for a reason. It's always flowering, overflowering, defoliating. Carmen's crazy. So I help it out. Good morning. Rana Chef International. Rana Chef International. Alex, hi. That right there turning into bark is already kind of safe. Still, you could do it where it's green. And most importantly, the canopy, the crown. The limbs that are laying down, those are going to be subject to getting burned. Let me bring you in. You just prioritize painting the top. With the Gopher baskets, go 15. Go with 15, and then if you've been following, you know how I mock those open. I actually cut up. I don't fold it over. I don't fold it over as to avoid creating obstruction on the underside. So before I even open it, because it'll be flat like an envelope, I cut up with snippers. And then if you know, I collapse it. I prop it open and then I collapse it. Now that's collapsed, but the tree can push from the inside out on both ends. That's my reasoning behind that. Is it gonna girdle it? Can it girdle it? Can it confine it? Like going through a 3/4 inch opening? Yeah, but it has those two main openings. And again, I'm hoping that it breaks down. The cage is gonna break down. So I'm really hoping for it to fail in the long run. I want those roots to bust out open. And that's why I even sometimes make my own custom ones. Sometimes I'll make a 25 plus. Because yeah, I understand your logic with the 15. With the 15. But a 15 will work again. Because in Santa Cruz, the gopher situation is out of control. So no protection, well, you run the risk. Watsonville, Salinas, you're good. I'm not saying they don't have a situation over there, but it's more under control. Again, we're painting the tree. Just a quick little one. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Appreciate the support. Far West, yeah, Far West is in Santa Cruz. Far West Nursery. Live Oak, I want to say. Go natural paint and the color tree trunk brown. That's my personal preference. Watered down, it's like a tan. White probably being more reflective and effective, but I just think this looks a little bit more natural. So, but either ones are good. And if you can't find any of this paint, go interior flat. Interior flat. Now the cool thing about that, go to any supply store, interior flat, and then you could select custom. I would even go lighter. I would go lighter than tree trunk brown. So yeah, you could always customize it. You could customize the color that you want to paint your tree. Once again, just be sure to water it down. But yeah, prioritizing painting the open center. But I did paint the trunk. Because they say the paint also helps with extremes, both hot and cold. So sun protection in summer, thin blanket in winter. Behind it in a 15, a gem. That's a gem back there. And over in this other 25, a Stewart. And this is a Carmen. So yeah, that would be my #1 recommendation. Paint your tree. At install, paint your tree. Alright, let me take you in. It's next to a Stewart. But yeah, have a good one. Thanks.